Hey guys!
Welcome back to our channel. For this week's video, we are just gonna have a sit-down video. I asked like a long time ago, maybe like 3 weeks ago, on my Instagram if people had any questions about life, being a parent. I forgot what the question exactly was, but it was just, do you have questions about our experience being parents for our first year, first time, obviously first kid. Our baby's a year and a month old, and I wanted to make this video just to give some insight from like a new couple. Well, new parents. I feel like we're still kind of newlywed. We've been married for 3 years, so just a video to give out our experience, our input, and our like opinions about stuff, and our advice, because I think we're doing a pretty good job.
Yeah, I think so too.
I don't know, I think we're doing a good job. It's amazing. I love being a mom, and I don't know, do you love being a dad?
I love being a dad.
So,
best thing ever.
You know, we do want our channel to be purposeful. We wanted to have a purpose, and it's, you know, to inspire, to, you know, help people out there, and, you know, to
pretty much motivate everyone.
Motivate and inspire. So I feel like this is a good topic to talk about. So, all right, I think I talked a lot, so let's get started. So I wrote down the questions on a notepad and made some notes just so we like had a good structure and not just ramble, you know, because I feel like I do that all the time anyways.
She does.
Okay, so the first question that somebody asked, and I think it's funny and it kind of like doesn't fall into this category, but I'll just answer it anyways. And they asked if I remember the pain of giving birth, and I do. I don't think that you can ever forget that as a woman. I wouldn't know. Not necessarily like in a bad way. It's just like the experience itself was just so like crazy. It was amazing. It hurt a lot, and I don't think that you can ever forget such pain like that. So, I mean, I don't know if like in 20 years when Ezra's grown, I'll still remember. But for now, 1 year later, I still remember. Next question. How did I feel, or how did we feel when we first laid eyes on Ezra? I felt love instantly. Like, I just saw him, they put him on me, and I cried because I was just like so happy that he was here, and I couldn't like imagine. Like, I couldn't understand what just like happened in a good way. Like, I was just like, oh my god, I have a mom. Like, it just instantly clicked, at least for me. I know that there's experiences where people don't have that instant click, and I think it's totally normal. Like, I know that sometimes it takes time to develop like these feelings, because, you know, I don't know, everybody's different. And I hear about postpartum depression. I am so lucky and blessed that I did not have to go through that, because I just like I fell in love right away. What about you?
Yeah, so when I first met Ezra, it was crazy to see pretty much the person that we've been waiting for all this time, and to just come out in the form that he came out in. Like, the whole experience for me was just like, I've never in my life thought it would be that way, it would feel that way. Like, I honestly just fell in love with him right away. Like, it didn't take, you know, like I just looked at him and I saw me and my wife, and I was like, oh my goodness, it is the biggest blessing and the craziest experience, you know, happening at the same time. And I got to watch him exit, you know, the natural way. So
how was that? Was it weird?
It was pretty weird. It was gnarly, but I saw it the whole time. I was with my wife and next to her, and I was checking up on him, seeing how he's coming at it. Well, you know,
I thought it was cool.
We were blessed with a really good OB.
I'm so happy I was able to experience that.
Yeah.
Okay, somebody asked if babies are really expensive, and yes, they are.
You know, people are like, oh, people are gonna buy us
everything,
diapers, clothes.
Oh, you know what? And that helped a lot, because honestly, like, our parents helped us with a stroller. We got a crib. The bassinet we bought, but like stuff like the swing, we got a swing, we got a lot of diapers, we got wipes, we got a lot of clothes, like a lot of especially for like the newborn and first like couple months, that We got a lot of that. You get the blankets. I don't think we've ever had to buy a blanket, honestly. And
No.
yeah, so they, your family and friends help a lot. But after all that, like, yes, you still have to spend a lot of money because you have to buy more diapers. The diapers you get in your baby shower is not enough. Wipes.
For sure.
I'm glad I breastfed the whole year because we started to buy formula right now, or like his last month, to try to wean him off breastfeeding, and it's like $40 a can. Like, it is expensive.
Yeah, it barely lasts a month.
So I can imagine like having to buy that like every week or every 2 weeks. Like, it's a lot. You have to buy clothes. I know, we kind of go a little overboard and buy a lot of clothes. He's our firstborn, so
yeah.
we do kind of like...
So be prepared to spend extra, because now when you go to the stores, I kid you not,
the first thing
you do is you go to the baby section, find like an outfit,
or
things
toy
that he doesn't even need, or she doesn't need.
We buy toys all the time. It's just, I want to entertain him. I don't want him to be stuck at like watching TV and stuff, so... We just, you naturally kind of just do it.
Yeah, you just want to do it, right?
And
we buy things, I remember, like for Christmas, you guys saw the video, we got him like a whole jumper, everything, like, we just buy it for him, and it's like, we don't really have to explain it to ourselves, we just buy it. But like when we need to buy a stick of deodorant,
it's just like,
just thinking about it, do I need it? But when it comes to Ezra, you're just like,
want to give them everything. It's just like,
sure.
I think it's like a natural thing. You just want to spoil them and give them everything. Of course, you have to be careful with that, and be smart with finances, and make sure that you do have the budget, because you obviously we have bills to pay and stuff. But luckily, we're blessed enough to be able to spoil him a bit. So we work hard, we both work, and so they are expensive regardless. I feel like whether you buy them a lot of stuff or you don't, they are final answer is they are. Yeah. Okay, let's talk. Somebody just randomly said just pros and cons.
Okay.
And I don't know, for me the biggest pro is love. Like, you love somebody so much, and you understand love so differently and so like pure. I understand like God's love for me because I love my son. Like, it's as simple as that. Like, you understand what unconditional love is, like 100%. And I think that's like the biggest pro in becoming a parent, is that like you just automatically fall in love and you understand life in a whole different perspective.
Yeah.
What about your pro?
So, like, when I thought about the pros and cons, I kind of laughed, because I'm like, you know what? I've only had, pros, just to think about being a parent, having a kid, having a child. You don't really think of cons. You just all pure joy, because when I look at my son, I look at Ezra, I look at him and I'm like, wow, this kid is, the pros is literally getting to watch someone that's not your sibling or you're a relative, it's yours, literally grow right before your eyes and imitating you, because you're the parent, you're the mom, you're the dad. And it's really crazy because of all the things that he's taking in, and to get to see all that, to me, is like the biggest pro ever.
Yeah. And then for cons
is funny.
Yeah, like, you can go ahead and complain about little things like sleep. Oh man, a con. Oh, you don't have as much sleep. Or another con is that because you don't sleep, you're always tired. Or the fact that you're spending more money. Or even just like not being able to have like us time as we used to in the past. Like, just when it was just us two, we could just go out and go to the movies at like 10
without
p.m.
worrying about who's gonna watch the child.
Yeah.
Like, you can have dinner without worrying about feeding somebody else. You can go ahead and eat. You can pretty much sleep and make the most noise you can make. You can travel outside a certain time,
Like, you can say all of these changes would be cons, but they're not, It's just like...
We're just like,
it just changes your life. So I don't really think there are negative things about becoming a parent.
It's only negative when you look at it.
It's like mentality. Yeah. It's the way that your mentality is towards all this. All right. So to like, I guess, piggyback on the not having time for each other as much. Somebody asked if date nights are important, and yes,
100%.
they are.
They're not going to be easy to make as much because, well, the situation that we're in, we live kind of farther away from our parents. It's kind of a hassle to drop him off. It's good that his grandparents love him, and it's so easy for us to just drop him off, and they're willing, and able to do that. But the fact that, to do that and then to have date nights, kind of like a stretch. But like date nights are 100% important, but they just changed in the form that it used to be in. You just take the +1 with you. I just +1 everywhere.
For us, we do have a +1. We do have date nights, but we bring Ezra. We've done date nights or date days. We don't really do it at night anymore. If we go out together, just us two, usually during the day, and we drop off the baby and we go out and have breakfast or lunch, or we did Six Flags one time, just us two, or we go to the mall, and whatever we can do that's just us two. It's usually during the day, but it's very important to make time for your significant other, your spouse,
100%,
because you have to maintain that relationship. Somebody else asked, so how has it affected our relationship? How's it affected your relationship?
Well, I look at my wife a whole different person. I look at her as a mom now, and as a wife, and so I just look at her with so much more love. Yes, we still go through the things couples go through. We still have our things to work on, and of course normal couple things. But looking at her, I'm just man, I love her even more because I'm so grateful that she gave me Ezra. But no one's perfect. No human's. I'm not saying I'm the most perfect husband out there either. I know I got a lot of stuff I have to work on, but definitely.
No, but I think how has it affected? I think they want to know if it's affected it negatively.
No.
Well, yes, because we used to love going to the movies all the time, and we would go on premiere nights and nighttime. So it has affected our relationship.
In that matter, yes. So it's not negative. Remember, we were just talking about the previous question of how our dates, we're literally.
I think I know how it's affected us. I think, at least for me. I don't know if you're going to agree.
Go.
I think it's affected us in a way that sometimes I feel like I give more attention to Ezra than I do to you. And sometimes I feel guilty about that because obviously he is my husband and he's supposed to be, number one for me, and he is. But I feel cause I don't know, I'm a new mom and Ezra's the new love of my life. I have to learn how to balance the two. I think that's how it's affected.
I still stick to my answer that I first said.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I don't, because if my wife is saying right now the movies affected movies, it kind of contradict what we just said about how so it doesn't.
But it affects your relationship. Yeah, well, I guess the question was, does it affect your relationship?
Of course.
And how has it affected our relationship?
That's what I was answering.
Okay, that's true. I don't think it has affected
exactly.
our relationship.
Thank you. See?
At least
see, guys? I'm telling you.
I'm not understanding the question.
Answer the question right. You're talking about something else. Okay.
Yeah. It has not affected. I think we've learned how to be more patient.
Yes,
I've learned how to be more patient.
That's the question.
In this situation. Oops. I'm sorry. I had a brain fart. I'm what? I don't know. How has it affected? Oh. What are some things that we did to maintain a healthy relationship?
Well, I know that communication, it's very, very important. Before the baby,
it's very important.
It's just 100%.
But with the baby, you experience new feelings and new emotions, and I am very, very grateful that my husband was very he just stepped it up. He was amazing. I didn't have to worry about not having help. I feel like my husband did a great job in helping me. He changes the diapers all the time. I kid you not, he changes 90% of the diapers. Even till this day. And it was because, I breastfed, and when I was breastfeeding him in the first couple of weeks, months even, it would be like on every 3 hours. It was just like non-stop, waking up, going to sleep, waking up. And he saw how tired I was, so he would just do it. Like I didn't have to beg him to do it.
It kind of just stuck.
So I appreciate that. Like I think that, you know, so to maintain a healthy relationship, I think help each other. Like don't let the other person do everything. It is very tiring. It is a very it's something new, so definitely help each other, support each other in a lot of things. Communicate when something's not right, when you don't feel right, tell the other person like, hey, this is bugging me, like can you...
It's all about teamwork, guys, because your child will see that and will feel that, you know, because the child can really feel your stress. Even though they're so small, they can see how their parents behave around them. And I feel like we do a great job in just working as a team. We just, when it comes to Ezra, just no questions asked. I'm just like, okay, change the diapers, you know. Now his poops are just not as cute as before. Let's just say that. But
you have to do it.
I still have to do it, and I do it with love, guys. That's another thing.
And I think another way another way to maintain a healthy relationship is to maintain your sex life. Like keep being intimate. Kara died. Alright, so what was I saying? Oh, to maintain a healthy relationship. Sex life. Very important. It's so weird to say, but hey, we're married and it's part of life. It's natural. God created sex for a healthy marriage. So we're just gonna say it. You know, make sure you guys keep things spicy and alive. Yeah, honestly, like don't let having a child stop that. You know, I think it I guess the next question is like, is intimacy different? Yes, it is. We have to, you know, kind of not be on a schedule, because I don't think we're on a schedule. It's random, but like you can't do it as random as you want to, you know. Like before it was just whenever you wanted to, and you know, it could be in the daytime, it could be nighttime, it could be in the shower, it could be whenever you wanted to. It could be at a hotel. Now we go to hotels, we travel, and it's not the same. Like you can't. No. It's changed. But so you just gotta work on that, like to make sure that you maintain it. Most definitely, you know.
We're just being real here, guys.
Yeah, just
for sure.
Make sure you keep loving your significant other the way they're supposed to be loved, because it's very important. I think that if you let that stop, it's gonna affect your relationship. I mean, it's biblical. So yeah, I don't know. What do you want to say about that?
No, I think she pretty much hit the nail right there with you know, keeping things intimate. And also I want to add that, you know, we're blessed to be able to be in this relationship with each other, but have a relationship also with God. That also helps with everything, you know, kind of ties it all up with this whole parenting thing. I think it just gives us that balance of everything. And so definitely very important that you guys just stay balanced. I don't know what you guys believe in or your walks of life, but it's very important to be a balanced person in order for you to be a good parent, I think.
And you know what? We're in this to bring people to know God. And if you guys look at us and you guys think like, oh my God, like, I don't know, they seem like such a happy couple and all that, it's because we are. And I think it's only glory to God. Honestly, it's just we have God as our foundation, and we're not perfect. We have our struggles. We fight like normal couples, like, you know, we're talking about. But because we, you know, have God in control of our relationship, I think everything flows a lot better. Honestly, that's the only reason why we're just this happy, because yeah, it's because we believe and have faith and let God take control of everything. Okay, so what is the most challenging experience as a parent? For me,
I'll let you start with that one, because
for me, the most challenging experience as a parent, especially first-time parent and his first year of life, was going back to work. I went back to work when he was like 4.5 months, I think, and I hated it. I didn't want to. I really like would have loved to be a stay-at-home mom and all that, but you know, we have bills, we have a mortgage, and we want Ezra to have a good life and being able to buy like all the things that we wanted to. So obviously me going to work it's a must for like now. I mean, we are hopefully, like, you know, we're praying for something, a huge door to open that will allow me to be able to be at home with my child, because it honestly, like, even till this day, I like dread going to work. I just hate leaving him. I feel like his life went by so quick. I obviously raised him. Like, I was there for him in the mornings, at nights, and on the weekends. But during the day, I just hate not being with him all the time. It just sucks. That was the hardest part for me, having to go back to work.
For me, it's not much of a challenge, I guess. For me, it was more balancing with Ezra because I'm more of his chauffeur than anything. I feel like sometimes when I do have to go to my business meetings, I have to go to, go prospecting, go for my work, do the things that I need to do as a person. I, end up having to put him in the car seat, put him in the back of the car, take him to grandma's house, and pretty much, it's not the same. It's, before I had to go to a meeting, I just go straight to the meeting. Now the challenging part is like when I have meetings, I either have to tell, Vivs or Vivi,
going back and forth,
to pretty much tell her, hey, can you have this day off, or plan around Ezra basically, and start my day off when, a little bit later or a little bit earlier sometimes, depending on who's available. That was pretty much challenging to me.
And I think that is probably the most challenging thing as a parent in whole, like having to learn how to live with another person that is obviously needs full attention, required full 100% taken care of. So yeah, you have to like your life revolves around him or her, your baby, because he has to figure out, okay, well, I have this meeting at this time, so I'm gonna go drop him off at my mom's or his mom's, and having to pick him up at this time, and he has to eat at this time, and just the scheduling is probably the most challenging part being a parent. Most definitely. So,
but he's still alive,
so we did a good job because we didn't kill him. So, pat in the back. We did it. 1 year. Forever to go. Most rewarding experience.
For me, going through puberty, guys, sorry. For me, the most rewarding experience is just to be a dad.
And for me, it's to being a mom. Honestly, the most rewarding experience is seeing how much Ezra loves us.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that kid, it's so cute. Like, he's taking a nap right now. The second he wakes up from his nap, he's crying. But as soon as we get in there, his smile, just him smiling.
It's definitely. And
hugging you, and just you can tell your child loves you. Like, they look at you with these eyes of just full of love, and that's the most rewarding experience.
And obviously, the rewarding also is to get to see the different phases of a person's life, and that person's your kid, right? So I can't wait till
watching them grow is super rewarding.
Runs for the first time, play hide and go seek with me, play tag, or start shooting hoops, or catching the ball, and playing instruments. I just can't wait for all these things. I'm just like, wow, I get to literally train this child or show him the right direction. And it's my job to do that. It's my duty and my wife's duty to do that. And I think that's the most rewarding.
Yep. All right, and then the last thing, because I feel like this video is really long and I feel like we rambled a lot about the same things. I'm not sure. I hope this video has a purpose. I hope we answered the questions you guys wanted to know. Well, we're just wrapping it up and just giving our advice for people, for new parents, or for people who want to become parents. My advice is do it. Become a parent. It's the best thing in the world.
I agree.
My advice is I feel like there's no right time to have a kid. Honestly, you want to be financially stable, and you want to be emotionally ready and married. You have to be married. That's definitely my advice. Be married. Find your forever person. And then just do it. You know, there's no right time. Like, people were probably thinking we were too young to have a kid because we were 24? He turned 25 and then we had him, and then I turned 25 like 2 months after my baby was born. So we were almost about 25. And you know, maybe some people thought we were young, maybe some people thought we were in like the right age, but there's really just not a right time.
Age will not define you
it doesn't.
as a parent.
It doesn't. So my advice is do it. If you are ready in that sense, if you're emotionally ready, financially ready, and you are married, have a kid.
For sure. I agree.
Yeah.
I don't have anything else to say after that.
Me neither. So that's our video for today, guys. Thank you for watching. We will, I don't know, hopefully, I think we're okay at giving advice. I'm not sure. If you guys think we are, give this video a big thumbs up. And let us know what else you guys want us to talk about, because we can literally talk about anything. Yeah, we're not like embarrassed to say things.
Pretty transparent people.
Yeah, we're pretty transparent people. I mean, pretty out there on social media, and there's nothing like to be ashamed for. Like I said, we want to encourage and inspire and, you know, be the light in this world in our own way.
That's right.
So yeah, give this video a thumbs up. Please hit the subscribe button and stay tuned for the next video. We'll see you guys later.
Thank you for watching. Bye.